Plane crash it all! I can't do this engineering garbage. Not even to save my life. Well, might as well turn a track on.
Wakey, wakey, Artemis. You there?
Affirmative.
Jasmine.
Wonderful. Stuart and I have been spending the day cleaning the ship. You know me, I have to make sure everything's done right the first time. So, could you please let me know what we've missed or have to do over?
Analyzing. The navigation control panel is not sanitized to your typical standard. Recommend thorough cleaning of the instruments thereon.
That's it? Hey, honey, we did well.
Of course, it's the panel I cleaned that isn't up to snuff.
Oh, come on, Stuart. You did everything else perfectly. I'll help you.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think it's kind of odd that Will was asking all those specifications of the voice for my AI.
I don't think it's all that odd, Stuart. At least it's not any more strange than it is for me to hear it aboard Artemis.
What?
You don't think it's weird to have married someone with a voice so similar to your ship's AI?
Well, if it bothers you, I can change the voice. I didn't realize that
it's not weird anymore. But it sure was the first time I came aboard Artemis.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
What would I have said? Hey, Stuart, did you start dating me just because I sound a lot like the ship AI you work with? The ship wasn't yours the first time I was invited.
Oh, shoot, Jazz. I didn't even think about that.
I know. I still think there was some sort of subconscious thing going on there, but I know you don't conflate me and the AI.
Do you think Will wants his AI to sound like my AI? Or like you?
I'm not sure why you're asking me this. Do you just need to hear it from me, or
Sorry, I just can't get over it.
It's kinda cute that you're protective of that voice, but it's also kinda weird that you are. Artemis sounds like me, but it isn't me.
I know that, but does he?
Stuart, your brother is a smart man. And despite his gruff exterior, we both know he's a considerate person. If I was uncomfortable with it, I'd have told him, and he wouldn't have asked anymore.
You really aren't upset at all by it?
No. If anything, I feel a bit sorry for him.
Why?
Stuart, really? Oh my... You had no idea that he was crushing on me when we were dating?
What?
Oh my gosh, Stuart. Of course he was. It was so painfully obvious to everyone in our circle of friends.
I had no clue.
I legitimately thought you simply weren't saying anything in order to make it less awkward.
I can't... I did... You never said anything to me about this.
I didn't think I had to. I thought you knew.
Clang, I don't think I can get over that.
Well, you should.
But it makes it even stranger for him to want Artemis's voice.
I don't think so. I've heard that preset used before in other places. It's not uncommon.
But in this situation, you don't think it's inappropriate? Wait, did he ever tell you how he felt?
Stuart, you introduced the two of us. Like I said, William is a considerate person. He wouldn't do that. He never once even insinuated that he had feelings for me to my face. You know, I don't think he ever really told anyone. I really don't think he wanted to make things strange.
So he waited until after we were married for a few years? Not any less strange.
Stuart, I think it's fine. We're officially family now. You know, your mother was never really in the picture. Perhaps he just wants a familial female voice to bring him comfort?
You know that's a stretch, Jazz.
Look, Stuart, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I hear that voice anytime I'm aboard Artemis, and sometimes other places as well. I don't care if he uses it. In the end, it's not actually my voice, is it? It's Cogit Astra Amanda Deluxe. Like I said, I've heard it before. I've been told many times how much I sound like that one computer voice.
You don't think it's going to be an issue going forward.
Honestly, not unless you make it one. William will never bring it up, and neither will I.
Does he know that you know about his crush?
I'm not sure. Maybe? If he does, he hasn't brought it up. I'm pretty sure he knew he didn't have much of a chance by the time we met anyway. You and I had been together for a while already, and he's almost 10 years our senior. Besides, he knows you and I are happy, and that's really what he cares about.
Do you think he'll be excited to learn about the baby? Or do you think it's gonna upset him?
I don't know. I do think he's going to be really excited to be an uncle. Personally, I think it'll be a great outlet for his care that he may not feel he can give appropriately to me.
That's true. I think Will has always wanted to be a dad. He just never slowed down enough to even attempt to find a relationship.
I really hope he meets someone someday who can deal with his determination and his line of work. I think he'd make a great family man.
Ha! Do you think you'll ever tell him?
What? About me knowing? Why would that matter? Why would I bring that up?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, but he'll probably always wonder.
I think that's fine, but... Hey, Artemis.
Yes, ma'am?
I assume you captured all of that?
Yes, according to the captain's settings for bridge security.
Would you please archive it for me? Save it to the captain's personal log, and name it something to do with the conversation, not just the date.
File will be saved as Concerning William.
Thanks.
Why do that? Just because?
I guess. Just in case he needs to hear it at some point. Artemis, how's the console looking?
The console is satisfactorily cleansed.
Great. Oh, and you can stop this particular file here, Artemis. We don't need the entire day's conversation in it.
Welcome aboard. Hey, little man. You can't call me that anymore, Will. Gotta get out of that habit. What? You mean I can't call my nephew little boy anymore? Is he so grown up already?
I go.
Oh, look at him run.
I'm back by now. I go.
So you are. Hey there, little man. What do you tell him when he enters your ship, kiddo?
I got my bud. I love you.
I love you too.